Hi, hello everyone. In today's video, we will talk about an application for travel document, and I will explain what it is about and who needs travel document and what documentation that an applicant needs to provide a passport Canada for applying the travel document. All right. And then in the end of the session, we'll work on the form. All right. So let's get started. So in the Google tab, you can type Canadians travel document, and down here you can see apply for a travel document for non-Canadians. And then you click on that. And here is how to apply. However, in order to do that, you need to know like who can apply for that travel document. Okay, just click on here and you can see. So there are two types of travel documents for non-Canadians. The first one is refugee travel documents. This one is used to protected persons in Canada, including convention refugees and persons in need of protection. So basically, if you are PR and you are a protected person like refugee convention, then you can apply for refugee travel document. And there are another type of travel documents for non-Canadians, that is certificate of identity. That one, the IRCC will issue that documents to a permanent resident in Canada who's either not protected persons and they are stateless, or they cannot obtain a passport from their country or travel document from any other source. So basically, this one for PR, for permanent resident, but they are not categorized as refugee protected person. Okay, but that person need to be like stateless, and they cannot get a passport or travel document from any other countries. So uh, in that circumstances, the IRCC will issue a certificate of identity for that person, and you need to be in Canada to apply for a travel document. You cannot apply from outside of the country. Okay, and that's it. And we can click in here to see how to apply for that. How to apply in here. Are you in Canada now? Say yes so that you can apply. And who is the travel documents and certificate of identity for you or for your child. Let's say in today's video we'll talk about yourself, so 16 years of age or older. And when do you need that travel document? So if it is not urgent, then you click on 31 business days or more. Okay, and here is the form. Complete the form. The form for both travel document or certificate of identity, they use the same form. That is a form PPT-C 190. Okay, and in order to complete the package of that, you will need to gather all the necessary documents and the photo, a passport size photo. And of the document, as you can see here on the screen, photocopy of your proof of immigration status in Canada. For example, if you are PR, if you are holding convention refugee, or you are holding like the status in Canada, and then you can send the original documents to Passport Canada. Okay. And then after that, you have to find out a guarantor who can sign the application for you and two references. And then after that, you pay for the fee, and then you submit the applications to to those address. The first one by courier address, it is in Ottawa in here, or maybe by the mailing address for non-courier in Ottawa as well in the PO box. Okay, and then after that they will provide process the application for you. All right, so for now we can click on this form, and then we download the form and fill out the form. Stay with me. So guys, here is a form that I just downloaded it. Now we can fill it out. Number one, that is a personal information. last name in here, and given name, the last name of a parent at birth, and then your place of birth and the country, the date of birth in here, and then the gender, like the female or male, and the colors of the eyes and the height in here. And the current home address, you can put it in here as it is in the in your address. And the email address, you can put it in here, and the telephone number in here in this this part. And if you don't know about the date of travel, you just simply click on the unknown, okay? But if you know, and then you put in here with the month and day. But for now, I just put on the unknown, okay, to make it easier for all. And then after that, number 2, that is the declarations of guarantor. That guarantor need to know you at least for 6 months. At least 6 months, and that person need to be in let me check down in here for the instructions for being a guarantor. Okay, so the guarantor need to be one of the following group: the dentist or medical doctor or chiropractor, and like the person in this list can be the guarantor for you. And that guarantor need to be a Canadian citizen or a permanent resident and living in Canada now. And they need to know you personally for at least 6 months, as I mentioned before. And then they need to know you well enough so that they can answer the IRCC, the Passport Canada, if they have questions on your case, and then they can call that guarantor and then to confirm in for you. Okay, and then that person need to be in those lists. So that they can sign the paper for you. Okay, and then after that, let's go back to the first page. Here, that person need to fill it out by themselves. You just print this form out and then give it to them, and then they will do that for you. Okay, the name, the first name, given name, the occupations, like the work in here, and the name of the firm or organization in here, the primary telephones and email address, and the business address in here, and especially they need to sign in here in this part. And then they have to confirm like that person known the applicant, which is you, for how many months, like at least 6 months, let's say 7 months. If they are your family doctor, they can do that as well. The date in here, and assigned at the city and the province that the guarantors are living, okay, or running the business. Number 3, that is a proof of immigration status here in Canada. You can choose either permanent resident card or temporary resident permit or verifications of status or notice of decision or the positive pre-removal risk assessment results letter. And the document you put in here, the number and the date of issues and the date of expiry. Everything you can see the info in the document, in the immigration document. Okay. Number 4, the previous travel Canadian travel document. If you don't have, then just click on the no. If yes, then you put the appropriate response in here. Number 5, the citizenship and travel documentation. What is your original citizenship? Just say put down your country of citizenship. In this case, Vietnam. And they ask you the question, have you acquired any other citizenship before? So just click on the no. If yes, and you put it in here, and then you indicate the country. For example, if you are Vietnamese but you live in Thailand, and then after a few years you I don't know how many years, but maybe you can get the citizenship of Thailand, so you put in here in Thailand. But in this case, I have no other citizenship, so I click on the no. Do you have any valid travel document or passport from any country other than Canada? So just click on the no, because if yes, then then you can use that passport to travel. So how come you need that Canadian travel document, right? And then no in here. The next question, have you visited another country since your entries to Canada? I click on the no, because yes, and then, well, I don't know, like if I really need to have a travel document. The date that I left, the date I returned in here with the reason. So just put the appropriate response in here. The next question, have you since your date of entry to Canada apply for passport or travel document? In my case, I click on the no, if yes, and then here. Okay. Number 6, that is the documents to support the identity. I may want to have driver license written in here, and the OHIP card, the Ontario health card in here. So just put it down here. With the date of expiry, and then the date expiry in here, and the name appears on the document I put in here. Okay, so after print it out, I have to sign in here and date. Okay, and number 7, that is the additional personal information. Number 8, addresses in the last 2 years. If it's the same as current home address, then I click on here. If not, I click on the different from current home address, and then after that I have to fill out all of those address, okay, in the last 2 years. But because I live in the same address in the last 2 years, so I just click on that little box above here. Number B, the occupations in the last 2 years. If I work, and then I click on the employee. If not, then I put it unemployed in here. And if I was in the school in the last 2 years, I just click on that little box here, and then I fill out like the school that I attended. So in my case, I just click on the unemployed, and the employer is in my house. I stay at home, and with the address in here, the phone number, and then here I put unemployed from when to when. Okay, let's say for this month is August 2024, so 2 years ago supposed to be August 2022. Number 8, that is the references. You will need to have 2 references, and then that reference who are either your relative nor guarantors, and they need to be at least 18 years old, and they have known you for at least 6 months, and they must agree to have their contact information provided in here, so that the Passport Canada can call you in case. Number 1, last name, first name, and the relationships to you. Okay, so that is the first one. Address in here, the phone number, the email address, and they know you, let's say for 10 months, just put 10 months. And then the next one is the surname, the next person reference, last name, first name, and the relationship to you. Yeah, they said that neither your relative, so probably you don't want him to be your uncle, but maybe you can get another person who is your friends can do the reference for you. Okay, and those references, they don't need to sign at all. Only the guarantor need to sign the references, and just the phone number and email, so that they can call the IRCC, the Passport Canada can call you. Okay, and then the phone number you just need to put in here, and then the email address in here. And they have known you like for more than 2 years, so let's say like 25 months, so 2 years and 1 month. It counts by the months, so you have to convert from years to months. Okay, and number 9, that is emergency contact information. That is optional, so it's not necessary to put on the info in here if you don't have, but if you have, then just put the last name, the first name and the relationship to you, phone number, email address, then the home address in here. And then after that, printing it out, you sign in here in this part, and then date. Okay, so that is the form, and here down here from page 4 to page 8, that is the instruction. Okay, so the first 3 pages, let me explain again. The first 3 pages you need to sign. You fill it out and then you sign the first one, and date and city and province. Okay, and then the guarantor need to sign and how many months, date, city, and the province. That is the first page. And here is the second page. In the second page, you print it out and sign in here, and then date in here. Okay. And then the third page, you sign in here and you date in here. So 3 signature, yours, 3 of your signatures, and 1 from the guarantor. Okay. And and then now we will check on the document checklist. All 3 pages of application form completed and signed within the last 12 months and certified by the guarantor. You have to click on that. And number 2 is 2 identical and unaltered passport photo taken within the last 6 months. And 1 photo need to be certified by the guarantor, so the guarantor need to sign at the back of one of the picture. The next one is a photocopy of valid proof of immigration status to Canada. And the next one is a document to support identity, the original or copy. And if the copies, then the copies must be signed and dated by your guarantor. And next is any non-expired Canadian refugee travel document or Canadian certificate of identity issued to you in the last 5 years. So if you have any non-expired document, and then you need to provide the Passport Canada with that document. And any valid foreign travel document or national passport issued to you or in which your name appears on that. And the fee, okay? And the fee here for the travel document is $120. And for certificate of identity is $260. Okay. And then the methods of payment, you can do by online fee payment, or maybe you can send by certified check or money order, or check receipt from Canadian provincial, like the department. Like to make it easier, you can go to the bank and ask for a certified check, so that they can give you that check. Or maybe you can do the online fee payment, and then you get the receipt and then put it in the package. For the online application, online fee payment, please refer back to my other videos on this channel as well for the how to pay IRCC online payment, IRCC fee payment. Okay. And then after that, you have to send to mail the applications to those either PO box in Ottawa or by courier to this address in Ottawa as well. Okay, so there is no in-person service for the travel documents and identity, but by mail only. Okay. They said do not mail or bring your application form to any other passport program location, because they don't accept that. If you go there, then you will waste your time. You have to mail it out to those either this or this. Okay, so that is it for a travel document for today. If you have any other questions, please leave your comment in the video. And good luck to everyone. Thank you and have a good day. Bye.